Today I'm going to show you how to make one of the most delicious, easiest chicken roasts in one sheet pan. This is perfect for dinner during the week, and the best part, it's all in one pan. Okay, so here I have, this is right over 5 pounds, and I've sort of cleaned it up, trimmed it up a little bit, removed everything from the cavity, and I'm just going to pat it dry, and I'm going to show you how to spatchcock this. By the way, I am not a professional. I know enough to get the job done, so maybe it'll help you. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to work on the back side of the chicken here, and I'm going to put it here on a baking sheet to give myself more room. And I'm using very sharp kitchen shears, and I'm just going to cut along the side of the backbone. And it shouldn't be that hard, but I am trying to work around the oyster here. There we go. Okay. So you've cut the chicken open, and you can save the backbone. Actually, the oyster's like right here, so you sort of don't want to cut into that. But I'm going to remove this side too, a little bit. And then just cut that out. There. Can save that. And now what I'm going to do, this is a heavy chicken, is split, cut a little bit between the breast, and then you can cut it open like that a little bit, press it down. So there we go. So now, and all you do is just take the wing and set it behind itself like that. And there is your spatchcocked chicken. Not bad. And you kind of want to avoid getting the skin exposing the meat, the breast meat. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of the skin from the backbone, and you can just kind of cover up, tuck that in, and you cover it up so it doesn't dry and burn as it roasts. And there it is. Okay, so let's season this, and I'm going to put this on a larger baking sheet. So let's bring it over here, and okay, that's there. Of course, when I'm working with chicken, I have to wash my hands over and over again. I guess that's another reason why people wear gloves. Okay, the chicken. So I am going to use 2 seasoning blends. I'll put them in the description what I'm using. Lemon pepper, smoked paprika, salt, pepper, onion, and garlic powder are my go-to chicken seasonings. Do that if you don't have like your favorite seasoning blends. But I'm going in with some lemon pepper because I like it. And this is wood-fired garlic blend. It has like, you know, the paprika, salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder all over the chicken, right? I'm going to use one hand because I want my other hand to stay clean. Okay, that'll work. Okay, go back over and sprinkle your favorite rubs or seasonings that you like. I'm going to go over with the lemon pepper. There we go. So for our roasted spatchcock chicken, I am going to add cabbage and carrots. So I'm going to cut around the core. Yeah, I should put a towel under this cutting board. Okay. So I think just chunks. And I'm going to put that in there. Like I said, cut around the core. This dinner is going to be so easy and so delicious. And I love cabbage with chicken. That is just, it's a must for me. I think I cut too close to the core. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm going to peel these carrots because this is going on as well. I love a good sheet pan roasted chicken with veggies. Not only is it delicious, but It is so easy to just put together when you have the ingredients. I'm just going to put large chunks of onion, which goes great with this. Just cut. I have like 2 medium smallish onions that I'm going to use for this. Right in half. And then just peel the outer skin, the outer layers of skin. Oops. Okay. Let's just arrange this. I'm gonna do the cabbage like over here. I'm gonna fit everything on your large baking sheet and just hope for the best, right? Right. Let's do that. Either way, it's all gonna work. Just fit it where you can. So to season the veg, I'm just gonna do salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. Season how you like. And first, I'm just gonna spray. I probably should have sprayed the chicken, but just kind of give it a coating, a light coating of cooking oil. There we go. Not too much. A little bit. A little bit goes a long way. And then just season liberally. You could just use salt and pepper if that's what you prefer. That works. So now I'm going to let this hang out. It helps if you just let it set for about 15 to 20 minutes because this chicken is very, very cold. And if I were to put this into my oven super cold, it probably won't cook as evenly. So I'm going to let it hang out while I preheat the oven. I'm going to preheat to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. A little bit more salt. Careful. Okay. There we go. It's a large sheet pan. Okay, so the chicken is out of the oven and I'm going to let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. Doing this will just make the chicken a lot more juicy when you go to slice into it and serve.
Hey Mom, is it ready?
So there's a wing. And then you just sort of just cut into the chicken here. It's literally falling apart and it's so tender and juicy. I mean, you probably want to carve this on a board. Okay, and here is the chicken quarter, the thigh and the leg. Super tender, juicy, and moist because we let it rest. Okay, so let me show you how I'm going to serve this. So this is going to be my husband's plate. He loves roasted cabbage. Just like that. We're going to go there. Maybe that works. There we go. Give him some onion. A delicious plate of roasted chicken and vegetables, all in the same sheet pan. It's really one of my favorite recipes to make. I do this all the time. Sometimes I switch up the vegetables, but for the most part, this chicken comes out so tender. I cooked the chicken and everything at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and it took around 55 minutes. Essentially, you want to cook the chicken until the internal temperature on the thermometer reads 165 degrees Fahrenheit, but look, just so tender and juicy. I'm going to slice into this chicken breast just to give you a look at how great that came out. Ooh. Roasted chicken. So good. See you in the next video.